Fantastic stuff going in. This is about a blend of tiger and lion एक साथ मिलके. It's a lot of fearlessness attitude. अगर मैं देखा जाए तो अगर मैं वैसे बोलूँ, it talks a lot about fearless attitude. अगर मैं आपको पूछूं कि in your real life, maybe that one instance or that one thing that you have done very fearlessly and you actually felt like कि हाँ यार एकदम शेरों वाला काम किया है.
My career.
Love it. That's a CT Mar answer, of course.
Yeah, just my career, yeah.
Thank you. We love one-word answers.
Hi.
Hi.
This is Seema from
Hi,
First
hi,
Post.
Seema, how are you?
Hi, very well, thank you. Well, I was watching the trailer in the morning live, and it was so exciting, the kind of crowd cheering, and it was an experience by itself. I want to ask Jagannath sir and Vijay, we have been discussing this over here, like how do you all make these masala entertainers with so much conviction? Because unless you have that conviction, and we have been lapping up, these kind of masala entertainers. So can you tell us where, like Liger, lion and tiger, the crossbreed, to make the audience believe this?
We grown up watching masala movies. Mostly, I'm a big fan of Amitabh Bachchan, Dharmendra movies. All his movies are masala movies only. We are still following that actually.
And like a small flashback, like Puri sir is one of the, like I call him the original gangster of commercial cinema. Like when he came into the industry, when he debuted as a director, he started with the film called Badri Down South, which was a huge blockbuster, and every film of his has consecutively been huge. All his films have been made into Tamil, remade, not by him, but remade into Tamil, Kannada, Malayalam, Bhojpuri, Bengali, into blockbusters, even Hindi. Ranveer happened to make one with Rohit Simba into a huge blockbuster himself. So he thinks that way and he lives that way, and that's his style. And every actor, I think, one should do a film with him. It's an absolute pleasure to do this. Like you enjoy it even while shooting it. It's fun to do it, and it's a blast to watch it on screen.
Hi, this is Roshni from First India. My question is for Vijay, to your left. This side?
Yes, ma'am. Please go ahead.
विजय, मेरा सवाल आपके लिए है कि सभी आपके डेब्यू का इंतजार कर रहे थे.
Hi.
Yeah, सभी आपके डेब्यू का इंतजार कर रहे थे, आपके fans. So how do you see this Bollywood debut as a boon for Bollywood or boon for South industry?
A boon for Bollywood or South industry?
Yeah.
I see it as me getting to live a dream, a personal dream of mine. And I'm seeing it as I love telling stories, and I love telling it to huge audiences, huge auditoriums, and what bigger auditorium than India. So I just see it as a personal dream and ambition coming to life.
Lovely. Also, we can see the crossbreed thing, जहाँ हम देख सकते हैं कि इंडस्ट्री में जब भी कोई बॉलीवुड की फिल्म आ रही है तो उसे साउथ के एक्टर्स प्रमोट कर रहे हैं, साउथ की फिल्म आ रही है तो बॉलीवुड के एक्टर्स प्रमोट कर रहे हैं. वी कैन सी रणवीर हियर. हाउ डू यू सी दिस क्रॉस ब्रीड इन द इंडस्ट्री?
Cinema, first of all, I need to thank Ranveer for being here and being the absolute bomb of energy that he is. He was even like touching me, doing my touch up and wiping off the sweat of all of us before we came onto stage. The film industry has always been an industry where technicians from the south were always working in north. We always had actresses working down south. Anil Kapoor sir debuted down south. Directors have been making stuff up north. Sridevi ma'am was from the south. So it's been an industry which has always, now it's loud, but we've always been working with each other. It's just that now we are doing cinema where the entire country watches, and it's about time that this happens. I think I'm looking forward to the day where it's no longer called North and South, and it's just called Indian cinema and Indian actor. That is what we should look towards, and that is what we should look towards. Yeah.
Yes. Question.
Congratulations to the team also. बहुत ही जबरदस्त ट्रेलर है. This is Simran Singh from DNA. मेरा सवाल आपसे है कि जब सुबह हैदराबाद में ट्रेलर लॉन्च हुआ, it was phenomenal. It was such a crazy crowd. Live telecast किया, it was such a crazy crowd. This is something that Bollywood has missed from a long time. Such a fan following, such a craze. Don't you think that? Don't you think that such a phenomenon, such a aura, आज की जनरेशन जो भी हमारे करंट एक्टर्स मतलब वी यूज टू हैव राजेश खन्ना साहब एंड अमिताभ बच्चन जिनका इतनी क्रेज फैन फॉलोइंग रही है बट इन करंट जनरेशन ऑफ एक्टर डू यू थिंक दैट इट विल बी वेरी डिफिकल्ट टू मैच अप टू दिस जो क्रेज हमने सुबह हैदराबाद में देखा था?
No, I mean Vijay's from the current lot and he got all this love.
I'm talking
as well.
about from Bollywood.
Ranveer Singh is right in front of us. I think I go crazy when I see him and I'm sure everyone else does as well. So I think the love will always be there. Yeah.
Karan sir, do you want to add something to this?
No. There is obviously a very loyal film audience that Telugu cinema, Tamil cinema have actually known to have. Their way of expressing their love has always been unique and like literally out there. I think that their cinema has stayed in a certain way to kind of generate that response, whereas our cinema took a different path. But I think that every time we've had some brilliant actors, whether it's a newer generation with Ranveer or like we have the Shah Rukh, Salman, Aamir, Akshay, there's huge euphoria for them worldwide. It's just that the fans have a different ways of showing it. That's all.
योर सेंटर
right.
राहुल हियर फ्रॉम द फिल्मी चर्चा. विजय जी आपसे भी सवाल है, अनन्या से भी. पहले विजय सर से. विजय जी ट्रेलर बहुत प्रॉमिसिंग है, जिस तरह का लुक्स है और बॉडी पे आपने काम किया, काफ़ी वक्त लगता है. एक तरफ कुछ ऐसे भी होते हैं एक्टर्स जो साल में 5-6 फिल्में भी करते हैं, आपने ये फिल्म किया, काफ़ी वक्त लगा होगा. तो आपका क्या प्रेफरेंस रहता है? अगर आपको 4-5 फिल्में साल में ऑफर हो तो क्या आप किसको तवज्जो देंगे? आप एक कैरेक्टर के पीछे वक्त देना या आप ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा फिल्में करना चाहेंगे?
मैं मल्टीटास्किंग नहीं कर सकता हूँ, कंफ्यूज्ड हो जाता हूँ. तो मेरा इजी है कि एक ही पिक्चर एक बार करूँ, तो वो मेरा कैपेसिटी और कैपेबिलिटी है, वही करता हूँ, एक ही पिक्चर करता हूँ.
All right, my next question.
अनन्या यू सेंटर. मेरा सवाल ये था, बहुत कमाल का किरदार आपका दिखा हमें, और ऑन स्क्रीन तो आप बहुत कमाल के हैं ही, ऑफ स्क्रीन भी कमाल के, क्योंकि आपके टैलेंट कमाल के टैलेंट होते हैं. एक तो बहुत ही वायरल हुआ था कि आप टंग से नोज को टच कर सकते हैं. तो क्या कुछ नया टैलेंट आप में ऐड हुआ है जो हमें बताना चाहेंगे हम लोगों को?
नहीं, अभी इतना ही टैलेंट है. अगर कुछ नया आएगा तो बताऊंगी आपको.
Karan, hi, I want to ask you something, digressing a bit.
Very cheeky fellow you are, huh? Very cheeky guy. Huh?
Karan, recently for the second episode of Coffee with Karan, your talk show, you were criticized for favoring Janvi and sidelining Sara. What do you have to say?
I have to say that's completely untrue. I was just feeling bad because Janvi lost both the rounds. She lost the rapid fire round and she lost the game round. I was perhaps just trying to be nice. In that process, I think everybody read it wrong. I love them both dearly. They're not only both wonderful artists and girls, but they're kids that I've known like ever since they were possibly 3 years old. So there's no question of a bias, not with them, not ever.
Hi Karan, this is Ankita from Peeping Moon.
Yeah, hi.
Hi. Karan, you have backed Simba with Ranveer, which has been like a massy entertainer.
Yeah.
We have Liger with Vijay, again a massy entertainer. Any cross with the two?
With the two?
What we have seen on the stage is a bomb already.
Well, I think any cross. Vijay and Ranveer, you're saying in a film together.
Yes.
I mean, I would direct that in a heartbeat.
He's anyhow tried to do an action if I'm not
I
wrong.
would, if Vijay and Ranveer agreed today, I would sign them both in this moment right now to do a film together.
Ranveer, answer.
Ranveer?
Hero film with Vijay?
Actually, Ranveer was doing a 2-hero film with me. I don't think Ranveer's ever had a problem. We were making Takhts together. That has now been postponed. But like we were doing it and he's never had a problem. I think Ranveer chases an actor as he chases a character. And I don't think he doesn't ever play into this like I'll be the solo person in a frame person. I don't think he's that guy at all. He's an artist before a star. And I think that's what makes him special.
All right, my next question to Ananya. Hi, Ananya.
Hi,
Siddharth
Sid,
Kannan here. How are you? Congratulations to team Liger. Round of applause. They've been saying ki Hyderabad. Show them the power of Mumbai. Come on. So, we saw Charmi's response to what she feels when she looks at Ranveer Singh. So when Vijay showed his 20-pack abs to you the first time, what was the first thought that came into your mind when you saw that chiseled physique of Vijay?
I was like, hot damn, he's very hot. I think I'm not the only one who thinks that. So I had the same reaction as everyone, whistled a little bit.
You want to show us how you whistled at him?
Like that.
Wow.
Just last 2 questions, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to wrap this. It's been
Vijay,
wonderful.
Hi Vijay,
Yes.
Samina here from Times of India.
Yes,
Hi.
Samina.
Hi.
Hi.
The question is to you. In the movie, in the trailer, we see that you have this problem called dysphagia while you're not talking, while trying to speak and all. How was that for you to enact and do something like that? Because it's quite difficult to even there. In the entire trailer launch, we see that that you are having difficulty in speaking and all, and at the same time, you are known as Liger.
You used a complicated word. I called it stammer. If it's the same thing, it's okay.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, so I have a stammer in the film for sure, and that's what made this. It added a whole different layer of humor and incapacity of like somebody who's so strong and he's like visually and like he's so strong and he can fight 100 people but can't even get an "I love you" out of his mouth. What is his life and how does he do the things he want to do and be successful? So it was a very interesting layer. It was very hard the first 2-3 days. It was really hard, but then once we got it, I just had fun with it and I love it.
Puri sir, Russell,
We have one question,
Puri sir,
ladies.
Russell,
Vijay,
you're
Vijay.
from Bollywood Live
Vijay.
to your left. Puri sir, to your left, to yourself. My hand is raised, to your left. To your left. So, Puri sir, my question is to you that you said that you have always been a fan of Masala cinema and you were inspired by Amitabh Bachchan and Dharmendra sir. And we remember clearly you made Buddha Hoga Tera Baap and it came that tagline, we would love to see Bachchan sir always like this way. So, for Liger, are there any movies of Bachchan, of Dharmendra sir, of any Masala films that you took any kind of inspiration for any scene in particular?
No, not like that. This is completely different story. I didn't pick up anything from the previous movies. It's an action drama. Liger, isn't it? A love story. And I don't call it as a sport movie, but the MMA is in the backdrop only. Paka commercial movie there. You'll enjoy the movie.
And Vijay, one question for you also.
Yes, sir.
While facing Mike Tyson, we know that man still at this stage can knock out anybody in one punch itself. Any fear, any anxiety? What were the butterflies?
My mom was very worried. She texted everyone
Yeah,
in
she
the.
would call me, like before we went to the US for the shoot, his mom would just, Mike Tyson, Amma, be careful, Amma, please. She calls him Chinnu. So, my Chinnu, my Chinnu, you please take care of my Chinnu. She called millions of times, and once we started shooting, I sent her a video of how they were chilling together, laughing together, like as though they are like bachpan ke dost. Mike Tyson and Vijay. Then she's like, okay, fine.
She definitely did like lots of pujas and put lots of vibhuti and kumkum on me and sent me. I still got punched though in the shoot, but I'm alive and sitting here and answering questions. So I guess it kind of worked her puja.
Hi,
Apurva sir, you're right. Apurva
this is
sir, you're
Nandeep
right.
here. I have a question. I think recently somebody asked you about being biased on Coffee with Karan here towards your left. Here. You had said it in an interview with me that you don't want indifference. Today, if you see, we are sitting here, I'm sure after everybody's going to watch that Coffee with Karan episode that has released today. And that's why it is the #1 show. How do you take this kind of a validation? Because sometimes people do come at you, but at the end of the day, there's so much love that comes your way as well.
I mean, I've learned to take it in my stride. I think, as I said to you in the interview, that I have no problem with hate. I would love the love, but what I have a big problem is indifference. As long as you don't ignore me, I'm fine. I'm fine. You can troll me, you can say what you want, it's your opinion, and I respect all opinions. But I'm really not here to please the world. I'm just here to make sure the world knows me.
At the same time, were you happy with the numbers?
Me? I mean, I actually was told by Hotstar, who are my bap of Coffee with Karan, that it had massive numbers on both back-to-back episodes, and we're just grateful that in its 7th season and 18th year, it still has such a wide audience.
I have a question for Vijay. I have something to say. Actually, there's somebody who asked you a question about South and North, and you said that you want to see a day when there would be no divide. Honestly, even if you go on Wikipedia today, I know everybody's going to say that you're saying it to everybody, but if you go on Wikipedia today, you are an Indian film actor only who primarily works in different language films. You are not a South Indian actor anymore. Nobody is actually, not even a Bollywood film actor. So there is a change in perception. The acceptance that you have towards the trailer shows it for you, Ananya, and the entire team. How do you take this love? Do you feel that the audience doesn't feel that way actually anymore?
I saw that the audience were giving me lots of love for films that I was making in Telugu. They were watching Arjun Reddy on Amazon and showering love. They were watching Dear Comrade on YouTube, dubbed in Hindi, which I don't even approve of the dubbing, and still showing so much love. And they were showing films of mine that did terribly in my own language. They were showing love. So it's like, it's about time I did something in their language, man. When there is this amount of love coming, you need to take 10 steps towards them and make cinema when they're enjoying you and giving you this love. So it did give motivation to do this film, and it's great that that on Wikipedia I'm called an Indian actor, and yeah, those are my thoughts.
We have one last
अपूर्वा
question. That's
सर,
it.
मेरा
Apurva,
सवाल-
you have a question? Yes.
मेरा सवाल आपसे ये था कि आप बहुत ही शांत स्वभाव के दिखते भी हैं भी ऐसे में आपका किसी भी प्रोजेक्ट में कितना इन्वॉल्वमेंट होता है और कितने आसानी से लोग आपको कन्विंस कर लेते हैं कि आप स्ट्रिक्टनेस दिखाते हैं?
Let him answer, please.
No, I am very fortunate that I'm in very good hands. Karan is so creatively strong. I mean, there's not much to do. We have to just look after the back end, and that's easy. And yeah, so it's not too difficult. I think his.
I really want to speak about Apurva. He is our strength. Yes, of course, Karan is our everything. But Apurva, he made sure that this film does not go to OTT and it comes to theaters first. And he stood strong with us as much as we believed in Liger being a theatrical film. He and Karan, they both believed in us. And they stood strong with us all through pandemic. And they were like, no, ये theater whistle वाली picture है और ये theater में ही आएगी. And I'm very, very thankful and grateful to you guys.
विजय, आपके सोशल मीडिया
Sorry, this will have to be this. This gentleman has one last question that we have to call this an evening.
My name is Sohail and I'm from Indian Bollywood.
Yeah, that will be the last question.
And, yeah, congratulations to the entire team. The trailer is fantastic. विजय, मैं आपसे जानना चाहूँगा, जिस तरह की फिल्म इतनी चर्चा में थी, आपका जो हेयर स्टाइल था वो भी बहुत चर्चा में था. Like I think so कि even Ananya and everyone going to agree on that thing. When you had a haircut, like how much emotional
वो बाल मैंने
that
बचा
thing
के
was,
रखे हैं.
मैं वही पूछना चाहता हूँ.
Auction करूँगी.
Can I hear the other question also? Karan said it's the last question. I'll pick what to answer. I know. What's the question? क्या? Oh shit. Yeah, hair. बहुत अच्छा लगा hair.
How much emotional you were, like I think you had stayed for such a long time with the long hair, and I think so even the girls were crazy.
Hair
about
keeps
it.
growing. There's no emotion.
I know, but then
I cut it. It will grow in 2 months.
All right. He has.
And Ananya,
the good thing is that he has hair, which is always a rarity.
Yeah. Ananya, we have seen
and
you. And
secondly, hello.
Happy.
Hello, lovely. It's lovely. These questions are fantastic.
Ananya,
but we'll have to call this. We're going to be doing several media interactions.